Hey Brick fans, this is Dave from Brick 101, and today I'm going to show you how to build Ballora from Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. Many thanks to Brickly for sponsoring this build. As I announced a couple weeks ago, this build was available exclusively on their app for the last 2 weeks. It was fun to try and adapt how to build video into a series of pictures, probably one of the most detailed series of pictures I've ever taken. So you want to see just some pictures of how to build Ballora, you can still check those out on the Brickly app. Also, as I mentioned in my announcement video, Brickly is sponsoring a second how to build video, and based on the comments I got on Brickly in the last couple of weeks, that is going to be Cuphead. So you can go see a Cuphead build by me right now on the Brickly app, and in 2 weeks you'll be able to see it here on Brick 101. Also, when I was doing my research on Ballora, I ended up buying this Funko action figure of Ballora, and since I don't collect action figures, I'm going to be giving this away, so there's a link in the description where you can enter a giveaway to win this action figure of Ballora. So you can enter that with an email address if you are over the age of 13 and live in the United States between now and November 30th. So this is my build of Ballora. Many thanks to all the people who requested Ballora in the comments. And here's just a couple of the features that Ballora has. So she can twist at her waist, so her body can move independently of her legs. Her legs can be positioned a little bit differently depending how you want those. Her arms are really posable, so her arms can fold down like that. She can also twist at the shoulder joint in addition to bending, and she can bend at the elbow as well as at the wrist. So lots of different poses you can do with Ballora, depending on what you want. Her head can twist, and I'm really proud of this. She has opening face plates similar to my baby model, so her cheeks fold open, then her nose and mouth can fold down, and you can see a little bit of an animatronic endoskeleton. Technically her eyes could fold up if you take off her hair first, but that's a little out there in terms of what would be mechanically possible. But yeah. Lots of people really liked the opening faceplates in Baby, so I took the extra time to kind of figure out a way to make Ballora have moving faceplates as well. So I'm really proud of how this turned out. So let's see how to build it. Let's start off by building Ballora's lower legs. I'm going to start with a headlight brick and a blue cheese slope. Like that. For the shoe, put a gold 1x1 round, a blue 1x1 round, and a white 1x1 round. So that's supposed to be the little gold bit that's on her ballet shoe. Then for this part, this is going to be a little complicated. So we're going to take a 1x1 plate with clip, and a 1x1 brick, and a 1x1 plate with clip. Do one of those. If you have them, these blue rubber bands are an official Lego piece, and they're a great way to get the kind of lacy look of Ballora's, I don't know, fishnet stockings, I guess they would technically be. So take one rubber band, wrap it around behind, twist it, wrap it around front, twist it, and then you should be able to get that back here and keep that in the front. Yes, more or less. It's not an exact science here for sure. And then this one will loop up and around the top and back down maybe, or loop down and then around. So yeah, I just tried to get them to make as many different interesting patterns. Did a little better with this one than this one, so play around with that if you've got some of the rubber bands. Connect that there, put a gray 1x1 round plate on top, making sure not to go over the rubber bands. Build 2 of those. If you don't have rubber bands, here's an alternate way you can build the legs. So again, you'll start off with a headlight brick, a cheese slope, a gold, and a blue round plate. Then we'll take 2 white Travis bricks and a bunch of blue 1x1 square tiles. Put those at diagonals on alternating sides there. And then take 4 white 1x1 tiles and put those on square in the other spots. That to me kind of represents the kind of blue lace going around. And top it off with a gray 1x1 plate and make 2 of those again. For the upper legs, take 2 2x2 white rounds, a whole bunch of white cylinders, 3 and then a gray one, and 3 and a gray one. Connect that all with a 2x4 gray plate and a 2x2 jumper in white. Then you can connect your legs into the bottom middle of the 2x2 round plate. Legs, legs, who's got legs? Creepy Ballora, she's got legs. Now let's build Ballora's skirt. This lavender color I think works really well. Magenta would be a slightly closer game accurate color, but that's a hard color to work in Lego. So I started with a 2x6, some 1x4s, and some 1x2s to make the main skirt shape. You can hold a bunch of that together. If you have one of these 4x4 ring plates, that works nicely to hold that together. Otherwise you could do a 2x4 and 2 1x2s. To hold the rest together, we're going to work from the bottom with some white corner plates. Corner plates are important here because that's how you hold those 1x2 plates in place on either side. And then here we'll just do some 1x4 plates. So that I think makes a nice little skirt. In the center here, going to use one of these newer 2x2 round jumper plates. Round jumper plate. Color doesn't matter, it'll be totally covered up, which is good because it doesn't come in a lot of colors yet. And then around the bottom, just going to alternate every other position, putting a gold 1x1 round plate, gold stud, some people like to call them studs. And now you have kind of a bedazzled skirt. Oh, and here's the fun part. So the way you're going to connect the legs into the skirt is at a diagonal angle, and these corners here will fit right in to the space between those 2 studs. So it actually works really well as a sturdy diagonal connection. So that's pretty cool. At least that's the kind of thing I think is cool. And that's why I have a Lego YouTube channel. Legs, legs, who's got legs? She's got legs. And a skirt. Okay, now let's work on the torso. Start out with a 2x2 white round plate. You could use square if you're running out of rounds. Then use 2 1x2 jumper plates. Connect those to the bottom of a 2x3 plate, right in those center circles. Next layer up, I'm going to put 2 1x1 plates, and then the rest we're going to cover with tile. You could use a 1x2 or a corner tile if you have them, but I'm just using a bunch of 1x1s. For the next layer up, we're going to take 2 round 2x2 plates, center them on those plates from below. This 1x4 is going to hang off the back for a second. Let's go ahead and connect it with corner bricks, the next level up. Could also use corner plates here and just make this a whole bunch of plate if you don't have the bricks. Some 1x1 plates here in white. Then some Technic bricks, 1x2 with a blue stud centered in it for the front. Finishing off the torso, we'll start with some Erling bricks here. Could also use just regular new style headlight bricks, but I like the Erling bricks a little bit better. 1x2 plate. Next layer, gonna do some blue 1x1 cheese slopes on the outside front. A white 1x2 cheese slope there. In the middle, do a white 1x2 jumper, some blue 1x1 tiles, and fill the back with blue cheese slopes. I've got some 1x2s. You could do a mix of 1x2 and 1x1, anything to fill the back. For the arms, start with a 1x2 with handle in light gray, 1x1 plate with clip in white, 1x2 curvy downward slope in white. Build 4 segments exactly like that, 2 for each arm. Clip 2 together like that. For connecting to the body, we're going to use one of these blue faucet pieces if you have it. You could also use a white or black or gray. The color isn't super important. Blue is technically kind of what her shoulder joint looks like, but use what you have, of course. Then for the hand, take a white 1x2 plate with handles, plate with clip, and a 1x1 plate. Then fill it in with minifigure hands that are white. You've taken away from some minifigures. Sorry, minifigs. Action figure size builds need fingers. And then you're going to put the last one in the bottom of the plate with the clip. This is a tricky thing to do, but it is possible. There we go. Tilt it like that. And you're going to want to clip it. So you're going to build 2 arms. The only difference is that you're going to mirror the hand piece, so which side gets the clip and the hand versus just the 1x1 plate, because thumbs are opposite. Thumbs, thumbs. Who's got some thumbs? She's got thumbs. Thumb, 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 thumb. Guess it would be better if you saw it. Thumb, 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 thumb. Thumbs, thumbs. Who's got thumbs? She's got thumbs. She's got thumbs. Okay, now taking everything we've done so far, we've got the legs with the skirt. We can put the torso on top, and that can twist back and forth nicely. You can connect an arm at each place. What's nice about these arms is they have a lot of posability, so they can bend at the shoulder, they can also twist at the shoulder, and then they can also bend at the elbow and at the wrist. So lots of bendiness to the arms. Posability. I have built some pretty crazy heads in my day, but this might be the most technique intense head I've ever built. There's a lot of competition, but this is pretty crazy. Anyway, start with a 2x2 round plate, a 1x1 round plate under that, 1x2 with handle going forward, and then some 1x2 plates in the back, and then some 1x1 headlight bricks. I chose dark gray. You could also use light gray. The idea is that this is like the animatronic endoskeleton that we'll show through. Up here, we're going to do a black 1x1 plate with clip on top. This magenta flower piece, because she does kind of have magenta lipstick. And then this 1x1 tooth plate with these downward teeth. I use these for my recent brick loot shark. This is going to attach here, so this is actually part of the faceplate. I know their faceplates don't bend down, but that was the only way I could get something nice and centered on the face. So just leave that like that. Next, level up. Okay, now take a 1x2 plate with handle, then 1x1 plate with clip, and 1x1 plate with clip on the top, and a magenta flower piece. Build 2 of these that are mirrored. These are going to be the cheeks and ears. So they go on the side like this, and this, so they are centered on these 1x1 bricks on the side, if that makes sense. 1x2 with handle, then a 1x1 plate with clip in gray, using this silver printed tile with a soda can top to be kind of the endoskeleton details. Then some white plates with clips with blue 1x1 rounds. These will go upside down on those. And all of this goes together. So if you want to start with kind of all jump scared out, then you can fold in cheeks, eyes, nose, and mouth. Oh, maybe that should have been first. Sorry. All right, nose, mouth, cheeks, and eyes. So yeah, I think that does a pretty good job of being Ballora. I really wanted to get her little pointy nose there, so that's why I have that upside down plate with shark tooth. She's got her lipstick, open mouth, ears on the side. I thought that was a pretty good representation of the main part of her head. Now let's move on to her hair. The hair is pretty interesting too. For the base of the top, using one of these, I always thought of them as like little suitcase pieces, but 2x2 plate with rounded part over there with the hole. In the hole, we're going to put a 1x1 round plate for kind of that pearl at the front of her hair, or jewel, whatever it is. Some cheese slopes here in blue, and a jumper plate. This could also just be a tile, doesn't need to be a jumper plate, but I think that looks best. For the back, I'm gonna get one of these 1x2 to 2x2 bracket pieces in white. Put 1x2 tile on the bottom, 1x2 with handle in blue there. Can connect then this plate here. Put that aside. Next, we're gonna take one of these under tiles, round under tiles in blue. Put a 2x2 rhino plate next to some 1x1 plates with clip. Next level, 1x2 tile, and upside down round plate with a hole goes onto the rhino horn. Then this clips on to here, and then this whole thing folds down, right, hits the cheese slope. The rhino plate touches the jumper plate, and I think that does Ballora's kind of bun and, you know, kind of pearl details in her hair really well, given the constraints at this scale. Now you can put it all together. Take the head, there's 1x2 area right there that bracket can connect to. The hair goes nicely over the eyes, and you can connect the bottom of the head to the top of the torso. Position the arms and hands maybe so she's holding them over her head, as is one of her main positions, as she spins around and around forever and sings a sad song. Sorry, Mrs. Afton, if that's who you are. That's just a theory. A game theory, not mine. Thanks for watching my video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Brick 101, and check out all my other custom Five Nights at Freddy's builds.